Good day, everyone, and peace be with you. It's an honor to present to you the current status and the future status of the Philippines and suggestions for economic stability and development of the Philippines under the pandemic. Also, suggestions in a way in reaching the ambition natin in 2040. The COVID-19 pandemic has greatly affected the economic development of all nations in the global context. In the current situation in the Philippines, we are experiencing an economic crisis. This is because of the increase in the COVID-19 cases and the increase of COVID-19 surge in Philippine general hospitals within the NCR. If attended immediately, we may see the Philippines as a developing country and proceeding with their economic plans, the ambition natin in 2040. In the time of pandemic, it is difficult to see which sector does the Philippines needs to prioritize and strengthen in order to achieve its full potential. Tourism is a sector which generates an economic income through the use of domestic travels. However, to maximize this sector, we must ensure the safety protocols and plan for a much convenient travel procedures. Healthcare is a sector which needs to be strengthened, for this serves as a first line of defense against the COVID-19. In order to maximize these sectors, we must build or convert more COVID-19 facilities and maximize through developing a vaccine or innovate along with our partnering countries such as India. As for your question, Mr. President, regarding on how are we going to recover from this problematic state in the Philippine development, it has come to our concern and it's very alarming that the Philippines has accumulated an increase, well, a great increase, drastic increase in COVID-19 cases. This greatly affects our healthcare sector because they can no longer accommodate COVID-19 patients because they have already reached the bed capacity. This specifically on hospitals. This also affects our economy because if we initiated enhanced community quarantine once again in order to sustain the virus, well, this would result into an economic collapse because the people can no longer sustain another enhanced community quarantine. In order to recover at this phase, we have to flatten the curve and let the people move. As alternative, instead of enhanced community quarantine, we could use general community quarantine wherein they could still move, but limited, only for essential goods and their occupation, for their jobs and travel for their jobs. And with this, may I suggest that we should strengthen our healthcare capabilities to protect our healthcare workers, which serves as a front line against the COVID-19 and strengthen our workforce by producing more nurse and in order to accommodate more people. And with this, Mr. President, I give you the floor to conduct these suggestions and to put it in action in order to in order for the Philippines to be developed under the pandemic and prolong our plan for the ambition natin in 2040. Thank you.